How would you like to earn 9.6% tax deferred?
Yes, I would, Kent.
I'm not Kent, I'm Mark, but all right, here's how. I'm Marc Lichtenfeld, Chief Income Strategist of the Oxford Club and host of the insanely popular Wealthy Retirement YouTube channel with more than 16,000 subscribers. Click that red button below to subscribe and never miss one of my money-making videos. Speaking of making money, would you like to make a 9.6% return on your investment?
Yes, I would like that very much.
What if you could defer paying taxes on that money for years, even decades?
Whoa.
And how about if that investment was risk-free?
Excellent!
Usually, when an investment yield closes in on double digits, you're looking at taking on some significant risk. But there's an investment right now that yields 9.6% where you can defer tax on the interest and is backed by the full faith of the US government. And yes, I know the backing of the US government may not carry much weight these days, but in the investment world, it's about the best guarantee you can get. A bond backed by the US government is considered the safest investment on the planet. These babies are guaranteed to pay out unless the country's entire financial system collapses or the government is overthrown, which I don't think is gonna happen. But the bonds I'm talking about ain't the bonds your Grammy gave you for your 10th birthday. The Series I savings bonds are only available through the US government and adjust for inflation every 6 months. Starting May 1st, the Series I will pay out a 9.6% annualized return on your investment. Interest compounds every 6 months and is added to the bond's principal value. Then the interest for the next 6 months is calculated off the new figure, growing your interest exponentially. Einstein is often misquoted as saying compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe, but as misquotes go, this isn't a bad one to have attributed to you. Compound interest is pretty cool, and you can misquote me on that. After you buy a Series I, your money is locked up for 12 months. You can't get at your bond during that entire time.
Let me in! Let me in!
Once that period is up, you can cash in the bond anytime you like, although Uncle Sam gets a little cranky if you try and leave the party early.
I don't mean to brag, but New Year's Eve, I was home by 9.
If you cash out before 5 years, you'll forfeit the previous 3 months' interest, which isn't the end of the world in the grand scheme of things.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
But if you can resist the allure of cashing in your bond for 5 years, there's no penalty. You can cash in your bond anytime you'd like, or hold on to it and accumulate interest for the entirety of the 30-year period, by which time we will definitely have worked out the kinks in the flying cars and the jetpacks. You can pay tax on the interest earned every year, or you can wait until you cash in the bond. Keep in mind, though, you're not going to earn 9.6% for 30 years. That rate adjusts every 6 months based on inflation. In this superheated environment, that means a 9.6% return. The previous rate was 7.1%, and before that it was 3.6%. When inflation heats up, you earn more. When it cools down, you earn less. But at least you know you have an ultra-safe investment that will keep up with inflation, or at least as safe as it can be with these clowns in charge. You can buy a maximum of $10,000 in Series I savings bonds per person per year, with an additional $5,000 allowed if using your federal income tax refund to purchase them. Now, if you don't happen to have 15 grand on you right now, you can buy these bonds for as little as $25, and it doesn't have to be in $25 increments either. Did you find $40.17 in your pocket? You can buy an I bond for $40.17.
Keep the chitch.
As soon as I realized inflation was going to take off, I have been pounding the table on these bonds. Pound it! Sorry, not sorry. I just get fired up about these bonds, and you should too. Now, if you buy a Series I savings bond starting on May 1st, you'll get that juicy 9.6% yield guaranteed by the United States of America, and you don't even have to pay taxes on it until 2052 if you choose.
Can you dig it?
I knew that you could. For more wealth and income building tips, be sure to check out my free e-letter, Wealthy Retirement. Just click on the link in the description. I'm Marc Lichtenfeld. Thanks for watching State of the Market.